All right, good evening, everybody. Getting off to a little bit of a late start here, but was watching one of my favorite streamers finish up and wanted to be done with that before I got started. And needed to get a few things booted up before I got everything fired up. So, we are ready to go with the new patch tonight. I have avoided reading anything about it more than just the standard marketing hype and what I know about previous story. So I'm literally going into this blind with the bastard Traitor from the previous chapter. After all I've done for him, went and tried to kill me. So I am on to him now, and I intend to catch up with him and see what he has to say for himself. So, like I said, this is my first time playing it. I've got no idea what's in store for me. I've stayed away from reading anything about it. And we will see what happens. I still hold with the theory that he's doing it as some part of deep cover operation that he can't tell me about to save the Alliance, and he's got to make me believe that he's betrayed me in order to get in with them, because otherwise his whole reason for betraying me, quote unquote, that I'm becoming as bad as the Empire, the Zakul Empire, just doesn't fly. Because, hey, I'm a magnanimous ruler, at least on this character. On some of my other characters, yeah, what he says makes sense. But on this one, the way I've played this character, it makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, Videophile here, she may be Sith, but she's completely light side. She took over the Empire to remake it in a much brighter way, to change the way the Sith did business. She's a good Sith. She has mercy. She has compassion. And I am stuck. Or I'm just waiting for things to load in. Yes, that's what it was. So if it's not the traitor making some sort of deep cover move that he has to pretend he betrayed me, it's very bad writing. Given that it's BioWare and the way they run this game, honestly, it could go either way. If this were one of my evil characters who is honestly a tyrant, his argument makes perfect sense, but not with this character. We still love you, Theron. Come back to us.
It seems the right people saw your broadcast to Theron. I just approved a landing request from an unarmed shuttle from the Chiss Ascendancy.
Well, you know what they say about those Chiss. Once you go blue, nothing else will do.
The envoy claims he has a lead on where Theron went.
An informant landing on our doorstep. You've outdone yourself.
It's not entirely my doing, but I'll let you thank me properly later if his information is good.
Is this the same guy from Hoth? I don't remember
pleasure
his
to
name.
finally meet you, Commander. Aristocrat Saganu of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force.
You said you have information on Theron.
Information that will benefit us both. Theron Shan is hiding on the Chiss world of Kopero. He's receiving aid from Syndic Zenta of House Inrokini in exchange for Alliance secrets. With our help, you can catch them both unaware.
You would really turn against one of your own to help the Alliance?
After Zenta's actions, she's no longer welcome among the Chiss. Zenta violated ascendancy orders when she sheltered Theron, and now she's ignoring our communications. She's gone rogue. She has the backing of House Inrokini, so we can't capture Theron without igniting a political war. But if a strike team were to land and take care of the problem, the ascendancy will look the other way.
Outsiders have never been allowed on Kopero. You trust us that much?
I do have one stipulation. I'll send a representative along to keep the ascendancy's best interests in mind.
Oh my god, it's Reyna. Not that Vidia's ever met
Lieutenant
Reyna.
Reyna Temple of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force reporting. I've heard a lot about your tactics, Commander. I hope to prove a useful ally.
I look forward to working with you, Lieutenant.
Here's to a beneficial partnership.
If there are no objections, we should get a move on. We don't know how long the aristocrat's information will be valid.
Get ready to take off. Let's bring Theron home.
I don't want Arkan as my companion. I want Lana.
This should help. We will meet again.
Good to see you.
All right. Complete a Traitor among the Chiss solo flashpoint. And that's just the Bara flashpoint. Now, the one thing I did read on the forum before I started, which thankfully avoided story spoilers, was the confusion between story and solo mode. Because, I mean, you know, it stands to reason, hey, you're doing the story, you want to do it in story mode. But apparently that is not the case. But, just to be certain, I am going to double check one last time. If I can find it again. Solo is the right one. Okay. As it says there. Have I mentioned how big a pet peeve of mine it is that for games that drop out the audio when you click out of them, and even more so games that then go a step further and pause when you click out of them, and how grateful I am that SWTOR does neither of those. and at least has an option to disable the audio when it loses focus. I mean, I realize it's an MMO and can't pause, but for the love of God, give me the option of whether or not I want the audio to drop out. Some games do. There's no reason for all games not to do that. I'm glad to see that we got rid of the glassy eyes bug. It is a pretty place. Now I need a stronghold here.
Commander, I must warn you. Years ago, Zenta risked her status to adopt a powerful Force sensitive into her family. The Chiss consider Force users to be contaminated, impure. Without Zenta's support, Vals would be banished. Or worse.
You know how to make me feel welcome.
Well, that's not very nice of them. Let me put Temple in damage mode. Wow, this is pretty. As a point of information, my new computer, at least most of the parts have been ordered. So it shouldn't be long before I start putting it together. And a lot of this frame stuttering will become a thing of the past.
Those supplies belong to the Ascendancy.
I assume you want them back.
Destroying them would send a more potent message. I'd appreciate your help with that.
It's been a long time since I've played this character. I hope I remember how. Definitely need a lot of this furniture in my strongholds. And just as an aside note, the double XP event that was supposed to happen today didn't happen today for whatever reason. Or I should say, for reasons. Raina, where the hell are you?
Right behind you.
I mean, it says you're nearby, but I don't see you nearby. So the double XP event is put off for 2 weeks until the next patch, but it'll be extended for 2 weeks. So it's not such a bad deal. And personally, that works out better for me. Because something I was going to try to do in that time, where are you there, was a speed run to 70. There you are. On a new character. But right now, I've still got too many characters left from the merge to be able to make a new character. Know how many slots I have, but after the merge I was left with 117 characters on this server, and so far I've only gotten it down to 84, or maybe it was 82. Oh, this is going to be bad. Because I've been too busy shopping the sales for the last couple of weeks. Between the cheap cartel unlocks and putting together my new computer, to spend all that time deleting characters, because I still need to go through them and take off all the billions of things they get in the mail, to sort through them for the legacy unlocks.
That was fantastic.
Oh man, there's 3 of them. These guys are actually pretty tough. And I found it takes me about 7 minutes per character to process one of them for deleting. Screwed myself here.
Not feeling well.
Yep, this one's going to be bad. just go ahead and die and be done with it. I did not anticipate all those others coming in. In fact, right now, let's just go ahead and put you in healer mode. That'll just save time all around. Kill him a little bit slower, but not that much slower. Wish these guys had more loot. I do want a stronghold like this. I saw a loot beacon somewhere. Chiss civilians don't seem to mind that I'm tearing up the place. It's like, some guys running through here, shooting up everything. Seen it before. No biggie. See, I was way over here killing people, and those people across the way came running. That wasn't right.
Come on.
How did someone like you end up working with the Chiss?
I was an Imperial fugitive as a child. The Ascendancy kept me safe. All they asked in return was my dedication.
A fugitive? What did you do?
That's classified.
Oh, come on, you can tell me. you're kind of sneaky under there, aren't you? This better not be bottomless, because I will be pissed off if I die when I step in it. Alright, it's hot. Hot I can deal with, as long as I didn't die. Glad this keeps leading back to the path, because I'm lost. I'm still looking for supplies. We found 3 of them. There it is.
I am strong.
Check to see if my abilities have been reset. Nope, they had not. Okay. Because I know sometimes that happens when I start tweaking skills. And I know it was a problem with Gunslinger for a while, which it has become again. Because the next time I play him, I've got to reset my skills.
My sensors are picking up communications relays nearby. Theron may be receiving outside help.
Plant listening devices on the terminals and I can analyze the data.
Got it. The biggest chore in this flashpoint is doing the bonus mission.
For the Empire!
That sniper go. He's shooting at me. Where is he? And according to his dot, he's right under me. See you trying to hide your loot behind the rocks.
be all right.
You guys okay? Don't worry. I come in peace. Well, as far as you're concerned. I've got other asses I'm here to kick. No, that's just a fork in the road. All I'm missing out on are command points for that. I would be upset if I missed out on some sort of token currency, like on Umbara. Palm trees look remarkably rocky-like.
Citizens of Copero, authorities have the situation in hand. Do not interact with soldiers of House Inrokini. Please remain in your homes until further notice. We thank you for your cooperation.
That's right. Stay off the streets. It'll all be over soon. I mean, you specifically, no harm. Though I might stop back here for some shopping on my way out. Just love this bizarre feel. Bizarre in market, not as weird. Was trying to do something like that in my Tatooine stronghold, but then it promptly got overrun with my vehicle collection.
You'll be all right.
But now that I've got more strongholds than I know what to do with, I can finally start cleaning them up. And junk one up, and then decorate properly with some others. Trying to be all stealthy, and I just shot the hell out of you. How do you like that? Not looking forward to doing this on a melee character. I mean, I hate melee characters anyway. But it's just going to be that much more bleeding. Why are you cheering for the Empire, Raina? You don't work for them anymore. Hey, Tizzy. Well, you know, I was gonna go like full-on movie streamer. I think word is out. Because I've got that body that just don't stop. I mean, literally, it just goes on and on and on.
Citizens of Copero, authorities have the situation in hand. Do not interact with soldiers of House Inrokini. Please remain in your homes until further notice. We thank you for your cooperation.
Everybody wants the moobs.
Took a nasty fall.
Wow, that's a lot
Support
of...
would be appreciated. Need reinforcements. Right behind you.
Get out of the fire, Raina.
Hurting here, sir.
about to die here. Damn it, I broke my own crowd control.
Authorities have the situation in hand. Do not interact with soldiers of House Inrokini. Please remain in your homes until further notice. We thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, maybe I should have remained in my home. All right, Reyna, don't stand in the fire. Fire equals bad. Where all these guys respawn? Gotta kill them again.
Down.
Was that just one I missed? Usually when you die in a flashpoint, or in an instance, the dead people stay dead. So let's see him. Kill his buddy. Out of the fire, Reyna. Reyna, you've been away for about 6 years. Surely in that time you've learned, don't stand in the fire. We would have lived through that if you would have stayed out of the fire. Trouble doing my own job. I can't do yours for you.
For the Empire.
Surely I have missed these bonus objectives at this point. Well, there's one more.
Reeling from Chancellor Madon's resignation and the loss of Supreme Commander Jace Malcolm, the Republic has entered a state of political stagnation. Many speculate Sith Empress Asina will use this moment of weakness to push for the capture of the resource world known as Iocath. Radicals within the Senate urge Interim Chancellor Galena Rands to retaliate, but the complicated nature of current elections has slowed any progress. Meanwhile, more than 24 Republic colonies have reported a raw materials crisis, halting the production of weapons and defense systems.
Asina better not make a move on Iocath. That belongs to me. This appears to be the road. Let me backtrack and look the other way, just to see if there's anything back there worth clicking on. Nope.
Citizens of Copero, authorities have the situation in hand. Do not interact with soldiers of House Inrokini. Please remain in your homes until further notice. We thank you for your cooperation.
Inrokini sounds like it ought to be a pasta. Almost to the end. There's one more tower, but there's no way I'm going to run into two more supply crates. Fence, and that generally means there's something nasty behind it. And if there's something nasty, that generally means I'm going to have to fight it. Because I'm the hero, and that's what heroes do. Plus, I haven't seen a boss yet, so we're due. Alright, what achievements are there to be had? Several bonuses in this. Hopefully there's more supplies, because I would like to have those. I definitely need posters. And I just got 1,000 of them. So that will fill up one of my drunk? I wish. Fill up my drunk stronghold. My junk stronghold nicely. So then I can properly decorate a different stronghold. I was hoping they would give us that picture in-game. And what do we get here? It's just the same one for all of them. cartel coins for operations. Different for veteran mode. And 20 times in story or veteran mode. 25. I'll have to do that eventually, because all my characters will eventually have to make it through it, or at least the main ones. I'll probably never do the operation, but that's okay. And master mode, forget it. So this will probably be a boss with boss mechanics that I won't have a clue about. And we will pray. Reyna, try to keep us alive. Bet you anything, as soon as I blast it, that door's going to shut. Yep.
For the Empire!
Stay out of the cone, whatever that does. I guess that would be bad for a melee character. I don't know if there's anything you can do about the heat beams. Kill. Reyna, you better be staying out of the yellow. Reyna, why are you not healing me? I look forward to reading the guide on this when I'm done to see how I should be doing it, because I'm just kind of making it up as I go along right now. Hey Dave, what's up? This is the new Flashpoint, next part of the story that got patched in today. Following up on chasing down the traitor from last time. If I catch him, maybe I'll get to decide if he lives or dies. This is the first boss I've run across in it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I'm just not killing it fast enough or if I'm just not doing it right. Why aren't you healing me? Seems like I'm having to chase down the ads an awful lot. And that's what makes me think maybe I'm not killing them fast enough.
Come on.
But I'm doing it blind, so I haven't read any kind of guides on it or anything. Screw the ads, I'm gonna kill this bastard. There we go. I'll look up guides when I'm done. So when I do other characters, I'll know what the hell I'm doing. What'd I get? Ooh, got a decoration. What's it look like? Oh, pretty spiffy. That will certainly look good in one of my 14 flashpoints, 14 strongholds. Oh, wait, where the hell is the victory status now? You know which side's in control. Since they changed the galactic command interface here. I don't know who's in control right now. I suppose I'll have to look that up later too, because if the light side is winning, I want to cash this in. Galactic map, maybe? Ah, there it is. Yes, the light side is victorious. So I'm going to cash that in right now. It is a very pretty planet. It's also a tedious flashpoint.
I read Theron's dossier before arriving. It said he was one of your closest advisors.
We've been through a lot together. I'm not giving up on him.
I want to find him and give him a chance to explain himself. And if I don't like what he has to say, I'm gonna stab him.
I am strong!
But right now, he's got some splaining to do. I don't know why I cannot salvage these things. I could salvage the boss, but not those. My god, it's like the 5th elevator button in the entire universe, or in the entire galaxy.
You'll be all right.
Inventory sound isn't happening. The footsteps keep cutting out. So far, this flashpoint has just been a lot of filler.
Took a nasty fall.
Not quite ready to piss off the elite yet. That was a bigger crowd than I was expecting.
You took a nasty fall.
Would kill to have Lana with me because she's a much better healer than Reyna is. Wow, that's a long way down. But then that's because I've got like no influence with Reyna. Okay, now that's that. Tell me they're bringing in reinforcements. Where's my ultimate objective here? Maybe I want to go back and fight the elite after all. Because there's something that's a clicky over there, and I don't want to do that quite yet.
Informants tell me Zenta's been gathering Alliance and Ascendancy secrets for some time.
If you slice House
You'll be
Inrokini's
alright.
terminals, we can find out what they know.
Got the little guys that are nickel and diming me first. Try to bounce this guy again. If you keep bouncing me, I would appreciate it. Nope, didn't get him. Oh, lovely. More bonus missions. How many bonus missions are there in this flashpoint? Clearly I've already missed one that I'm not going to be able to complete at this point. Just have to keep an eye out for it in future runs. Alright, what's this green thing? Is this a clicky to jump across? Yes. It does appear so. Alright, how many strong dudes we got here?
Come on.
these guys stack on top of each other. I'm never completely sure how many there are before I jump in for an attack. Can I knock you off? Yes, I can. Not very often I get to fight somewhere and knock back will work. So I like to enjoy it when I get to use it. To get over there. Nope, gonna have to use the jump thing. Wait a minute, there is a jump thing. See, these guys down here, who called them? I'll get to you in a minute. I'm talking to your friends right now. Damn it, did not mean to do that.
Right.
I have high hopes that the new computer will solve all my problems with input lag and frame delay. Got 20 coins for that. Who is still fighting? Is there an invisible person here? Well, Raina, I'm going to need you to kill him because I can't see him. I mean, I'd love to help because this would be over much faster, but there we go. 2 more terminals. There's everything on this pad, right? Yes. Do love knocking them off. It's like payback for all the times a mob has ever bounced me. Of course, it sucks when you're not high enough for the fall to kill them, but in this case, we are. And they almost never seem to have loot, so that doesn't really matter. Slice this one without getting too close.
You'll be all right.
Hide from me. You can run, but you cannot hide. I don't know why I can't loot these, or scavenge these things. Well, I've got scavenging on this character. The only droid I've been able to scavenge is that first boss I fought. Alright, did that bonus. It's like the reward for all of these bonus missions is the same thing, and it immediately gives me 1,000 as soon as I do it, even though it says it's only supposed to give me 2. But it's a cool picture. Next boss, I'm guessing. turrets to pop up just any minute. Kill me. Clearly a sniper of some kind. Maybe she's not at the sniper, but these are the snipers. Couldn't bounce him off. As long as she keeps sniping Reyna, and Reyna is not going to die, this is going to be pretty easy. Earlier, Temple and Fire don't get along real well. Where'd she go? She's down there again. Come on, Reyna.
Right behind you.
idea what the yellow arrows meant. Got another decoration. Let's make sure we're still in a victory condition. The galactic map now. Not that one. This one. Need to figure out how to move this over. Because my OCD does not like it positioned partway off the screen. But we're in victory condition, so cash them in. Ooh, yeah, it's one of the ones I saw when I came in and said, you know, I need that as a decoration. And lo and behold, ask, and ye shall receive. Not with these pants, but as a top, that does look pretty slick. So I'll be hanging on to that too. Let's get rid of some junk. All right, what next? Further into the complex. Obviously that way. Come along, Reyna. There's more work to be done. And I need a drink.
I see you've met our traitor. Have you secured yours?
He's gone. It seems Theron Shon has betrayed us both. He wasn't seeking refuge on Capero. He was after the Chiss relic hidden here.
Does she mean the holomap?
I'm going to need an explanation.
Long ago, Chiss agents stole a holomap from the Sith Emperor, in case our deal with the Empire went sour. It shows the coordinates to the Emperor's greatest secrets.
It's been hidden here on
That's my
Capero,
Revan Holo statue.
and
still
only
there.
the highest-ranking Chiss can access it. Shon knew this, and he used me. He sliced into my personal logs to steal the map's location. Once he had what he needed, Shon took my best fighters and abandoned me.
Theron must have told you what he plans
I'm
to
going
do
to exit
with
out
the
of this
holomap.
because I need to get rid of that Holo statue. It's just too distracting. All right, let's try it again. At first, I thought it was my lightsaber through her, but that would have been just stupid.
I see you've met our traitor. Have you secured yours?
He's gone. It seems Theron Shon has betrayed us both. He wasn't seeking refuge on Capero. He was after the Chiss relic hidden here.
Does she mean the holomap?
I'm going to need an explanation.
Long ago, Chiss agents stole a holomap from the Sith Emperor, in case our deal with the Empire went sour. It shows the coordinates to the Emperor's greatest secrets.
It's been hidden here on Capero, and only the highest-ranking Chiss can access it. Shon knew this, and he used me. He sliced into my personal logs to steal the map's location. Once he had what he needed, Shon took my best fighters and abandoned me.
Theron must have told you what he plans to do with the holomap.
I don't know the details, but my spies picked up enough to tell me we're all in danger. Commander, Shon has joined a group searching for a powerful weapon, one capable of destroying entire civilizations. They want to use it against you and the Alliance. That map will lead Theron straight to it.
Isn't it on Iocath? Don't we already know about it?
Let's see where you're hiding.
I hate that haircut. I really, really do.
There it is. Of all the planets in the galaxy.
Then our objective is clear?
Yeah.
Trust in my vision, Sean. You will not fail.
Well, I hope you're right. For all our sakes.
It seems we now have a mutual enemy. I've sent you the coordinates to Sean's location. If you hurry, you can stop him.
One moment, Commander. As you know, Syndic Zenta is a traitor to the Chiss. Officially, we can't act on this. But you can. If you disposed of Zenta, you would have the gratitude of the Ascendancy. I may even be able to broker an alliance.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm no executioner. If you want Zenta's head, you'll have to claim it yourself.
The Chiss aren't the only one she betrayed, Commander. The Syndic bought Alliance secrets. At the very least, her actions warrant imprisonment.
I did it to help my people.
I'll imprison
her,
her,
to keep House in
but I
Rokini
won't
safe.
kill her.
Would the Alliance not do the same?
If Zenta lives, we have no deal. The choice is yours, Commander.
Lana, we need a prisoner extraction. Take her back to Odessen.
Right away.
I suppose I should be grateful.
That is disappointing.
I've received Zenta's map coordinates, Commander.
Let's go. We're not letting Theron escape again.
Ooh, 2 exits. Choices. But does it matter? Maybe it's going to let me go back and finish my my bonus. Well, if it does, I'm not going to, because that's too much hassle. For what? 95 CXP, 94 CXP, and an achievement that I can easily pick up on my next run through this.
Took a nasty fall.
Loot, but I can't scavenge. It's crap loot anyway. guess I should be grateful that they're dropping loot at all, because they really haven't been dropping much loot all through the level. Where this takes me. Bonus boss, maybe? Yep, that would be my guess. Reyna, you're not helping me here. Reyna, why do you not like to stay close by?
Catching here, sir. Support would be appreciated.
Damn, that was close.
Right behind you.
really nothing I can do to that support droid. Down, and it's immune to damage.
Be all right. This is a pain in the ass. There's bound to be a trick to this I'm not seeing. Got to be something to do with the way it removes disables every time its countdown ends.
gonna kill the thing, there's no doubt about it. It's just taking forever.
took a nasty fall.
Finally.
Come on.
What do I get? Another decoration. Looks pretty good. A little flame in it. Ah, 3 hours. Excellent. Keep cashing those bad boys in. And I can't scavenge that one. So all that work, I got nothing to scavenge for it. What did that take me? 18 minutes?
Hey.
As my phone sends me a message, which I'm not going to look at right now. That's okay. I'll get to it eventually.
Theron shouldn't have been able to access that relic on his own. He's more dangerous than we anticipated.
I underestimated him too. We all did.
Theron's a slippery bastard. There's got to be a trick to that boss. I look forward to looking it up. Wampas. Hey, at least Wampa's got loot on him. And I can scavenge them. Or harvest them, as the case may be. Reyna, are you even still healing me?
Come on.
Finally? Here, kitty kitty. Bye, kitty kitty.
The Chiss use these beasts to guard their valuable secrets and to access them. You'll need to earn this one's trust in order to cross.
Hey, an Xmas tree. I'm guessing this is what those hanging lamps look like in that decoration I just got. I'll feed it.
I've seen this trial before, a test of logic. Be careful, a wrong move will spring one of Copero's many traps.
Is clicking on this a wrong move? think that would be the thing I would need, but it's not clicky. I guess that's just extraneous map. Probably not this either. Nope. Through there. It's missing a piece. And it looks like I need to get through here somehow. If nothing appears clicky. There's a path over here that I didn't see earlier.
I am strong.
Wasn't far enough to kill him, and he jumped right back up. All right, gut that one for me if you would. That's neat. The meltwater is coming out from under the snow. That's very cool. I like that. Oh, that just figures. Up here I can loot things. And another Wampa. And another Wampa. These things are everywhere. It's Wampalooza. You grab that one, I'll get this one. I don't know that I need to click on this one, but OCD demands it. Damn you, OCD.
Took a nasty fall.
There's more clickies over here. This is probably the component I need. Did I get a piece? That's probably it. I hate these tabs at the top. I used to think it was just that I wasn't used to them being there, but I've since decided they're just not placed properly. When I have my inventory open, it's just from a convenience standpoint. It's like my mouse is more likely in this area than in this area. So they would be easier to click on down here. I wonder what's in here. Oh, nothing. I can't even go in there. I wonder if it's random where that appears. I guess I'll try it when I eventually run it with another character and go to that third door first to see if it's there.
Commander, this is a test of strategy. You'll need to disable these lasers to safely pass, but the way forward is not always what you expect.
Well, I did expect the way forward to be full of Wampas, so we're at least good in that regard.
You'll be all right.
Not only was I not able to bounce him off, but I woke one up that crawled in from over the side. Come here, Wampa. Come here, Raina.
Right behind you.
Alright, you boys are definitely going off the edge. Alright, now what was this about lasers? Oh, those. Okay. And I forgot what he said. I better look. Disable the lasers to safely pass. Way forward, not what you expect. empty them? No, I cannot. Lovely, it's a maze. Things that are going to stun me in the laser path. Things that are immune to the lasers that are going to stun me in the laser path, I might add. Fire hot. Come on, come on. Just gonna run through it because I didn't want to wait. And it said the way out was not as it seemed, but that seemed like the way out to me. Maybe it's a trap.
Come on.
Alright, now I gotta kill the kitties. Could you imagine if your cat could teleport like that? Your life would be hell. If I scan targets, all right. I don't know that I need to scan anything before I start clicking on other things. Unless this is just one giant sightseeing place. I mean, it's a pretty place here. No reason not to come sightseeing. This looks like part of the Ascendancy outfit, so... or an Ascendancy outfit, so I'm going to hang on to it. So let's click one of these and see what happens. Now, is there anything to see? Like up there? I mean, surely that's where that cinematic was. Maybe I have to go through the waterfall here before I can see it. Now, can I see it? I still can't see it. Surely it wouldn't have given me the binoculars for no reason. Heroic music.
End of the line, Theron.
Go! I'll hold them off! No, you'll never win! Victory isn't my fate, Theron. It's yours!
What's he got? Can't be interrupted. And boss immunity, naturally. Nothing appears clicky. Alright, Reyna, this is it. It's time to do this.
For the Empire!
So line of sight is a thing again. take away all my hiding spaces. And I don't want to look up, but it's getting dark.
You'll be all right.
Damn it. At least he's not doing much damage to me when he does that.
You'll be all right.
If he had disappeared on me or if I just lost the target. To go.
Empire!
It's kind of obnoxious. That can't be supposed to be happening. Really needed me to be right there for some reason.
You'll be all right.
We were nearly there. How did he slip away again?
Commander, I'm coming in for extraction. Let's get out of here.
How did he slip away? Ooh, 800 command points. That'll be enough for a level. Yay, 49. Uh-oh, another decoration. I do love decorations. That is not the decoration I got. Come on, show me the right one. No, it's not going to show it to me. Is it another piece of my ascendancy gear? Yes, it is. Put that aside for later. Claim that now because we are in a victory condition. Is this technological artifacts? Steam distributor. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's very mundane and looks like something else that already exists. I want to use my macro binoculars. Why did it give them to me if there's nothing to see? Surely there's something to see. I'll probably find out when I eventually read the guides on this. All right, Lana, let's go home. This was a bust. I got so close to Theron, but he got away. I'll get you next time. Back to Lana.
Sir, I've received an update from Aristocrat Sagano. House Inrokini is furious at the Aristocrat for handing Zenta to an outsider. They're calling for retribution. At this rate, a political war among the Chiss is inevitable.
Well, that sucks.
Saganu took a risk telling us about Theron. If we have any extra resources, send them his way.
I'll see it done. The Ascendancy will be grateful. In any case, I'd like to stay and continue working with the Alliance. I believe my connection to the Ascendancy could be valuable here.
Good. We'll need the extra hands to capture Theron, and find this mysterious group he's allied with. We managed to recover fragments of the holomap he destroyed. I'm personally overseeing a team of engineers to piece them back together. I assure you, Commander, no one sleeps until we discover where the traitor is headed.
Now, while it's nice that they fixed the glassy eyes, they've still messed up something with the eyes because Vidia does not have the bright white eyes.
On Umbara, Theron said he wanted to restore peace. Why would he be after a superweapon?
Another lie, perhaps. We can't trust anything he says. We're close to uncovering the next step in his plan. Then the real hunt begins.
And this is where we find out that he's actually up to something else.
You've proven yourself useful, Theron.
I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn. Will this really work?
You have no need to worry. The Eternal Alliance and its commander will be destroyed. The Order of Zildrog will prevail.
Yeah, I still think he's going to infiltrate the Order of Zildrog to protect the Alliance from whatever it is they're doing. That's still my best guess at what's really going on. Because if he actually turned traitor, it's just poor writing. Because, like I said at the beginning, it makes no sense for the way it happened. This character did not play it as a tyrant. This character is actually quite benevolent, very helpful, out to restore peace to the galaxy, tries to help everybody who asks for it. So his decision to turn on her, as stated, made no sense whatsoever, as presented. And sure, with the evil characters, yeah, it worked, but it did not work with this character and any other quote-unquote good Alliance commanders. So that's why I hold to the theory that something else is going on. Anyway, I've been going almost 3 hours now. Got done with the Flashpoint. That was my first playthrough of it. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Of course, I'm going to read through guides on it before I do it again for alts and such, just to see what I might have missed, and so I know what the hell I'm doing next time. But I'll be back on Thursday night with Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Still, no clue what I'm playing on Friday, and then Saturday will be my continuation of Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic, as opposed to Star Wars The Old Republic. And as I've mentioned before, and as I've gotten written down in the news feed in the channel here, I'm working on a new computer. Parts are trickling in, and as soon as I've got that ready to go, I'm going to have to take a break from streaming while I put that together and tear down my streaming setup and reassemble the room and everything like that. So that'll have me offline for a couple of weeks. So follow me on Twitter. Keep an eye on the newsfeed here for updates on that. That should be happening probably the middle of December is when I expect to have all the parts in and ready to go for that. So that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.